All right, time for another season preview. Now we're moving on to the Big Ten West, and we're going to start with what will be the worst team in the Big Ten this year, Northwestern. If you don't know what has been going on at Northwestern, basically they were a one-win team last year, and their coach just got fired. Who Pat Fitzgerald was actually a pretty good coach. He's had a really bad year with Northwestern, but he's the best coach Northwestern's pretty much ever had. Well, basically there were just a ton of allegations about hazing at the university and how I'm not even going to go deep into it. All you basically have to know is that Pat Fitzgerald got fired, and since he got fired pretty well into the offseason, now players are allowed to transfer because their coach left. If your coach leaves, you're allowed to transfer even after the period, and players have already started to do that. So now I think they just promoted the defensive coordinator to the head coaching job. You go coach this team. I don't know. It's definitely rough at Northwestern, but let's try to put a schedule together. I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's going to be many wins on here. First game at Rutgers. I think that will be a loss. Rutgers not a great team, but I think they're better than Northwestern. UTEP. I'm going to chalk this one up to a loss. I think that this is a game where UTEP will be well prepared because they'll probably be one of the better teams UTEP plays. It's a big conference opponent. I think they're going to be good. UTEP has some people. They weren't a terrible team last year. I don't know. This is a Northwestern team that lost to Miami, Ohio last year. Sorry. At Duke. Probably going to lose this one too. They lost to Duke last year. Minnesota. Minnesota is projected to be, I think, pretty good this year. That's going to be a loss. And they're definitely not beating Penn State. So we are starting with a fat 0-5. Yeah. This is a game they could win though. Howard is an FCS team, and they had a losing record last year. Does Northwestern get win number one here? I'm gonna say that they do. I think they get it done. They did lose to Southern Illinois, an FCS team last year, but I'll give them the win here. I think that's where win number one comes. At Nebraska, they did beat Nebraska. Actually, Nebraska was their only win last year. They beat Nebraska in Ireland in week 0 and then just didn't win another game the rest of the year. So that's going to be a loss. Maryland. If you watched my Maryland video, you know I'm projecting Maryland to have a pretty good year. Iowa, not winning that one. At Wisconsin, probably not winning that one. Purdue, nope. And then rivalry game. Can you salvage the season with a rivalry win against Illinois? Probably not. Unfortunately for Northwestern fans, I have a repeat of your last year, going 1-11, and to be honest, that one you might be lucky to even get that one win. I think best case they go like 3-9, and worst case they lose every game. Yeah, this program is in for a rough year. If I were a Northwestern fan, I would probably pick another team to root for this year because it's not gonna be very